If you hate reviews that have a lot of talking in them, you're going to hate this. So go on to the next review. I'm going to do a little review of the Ditto Looper, and it's mainly going to be talking because, well, my camera angle sucks. So here it goes. Anyways, you kind of get the drift there as to what it'll do. And I'm gonna pick up the pedal and kind of show you a few things on exactly how it works. It's an amazing pedal for doing very little, and I'll talk about that. Okay, and what I was saying was, it's not the fact that it does so little, it's just the fact that there's so little to do. And most looper pedals, some of them, like I've had one, it had 2 different pedals on it. The Jam Man, actually 2, the Jam Man and the Boss. And I was confused when I first got the pedal. It's not rocket science, but it was too much for me to really have to deal with. I didn't like having to deal with drums and, hooking it up to a USB port to put music in. I don't need that. I've got a computer for that. If I want to do a backtrack, I'll hook my computer up to some speakers and we'll blow the walls off while I play over it. Whatever. I needed a looper pedal, and that was, I wanted to make my own rhythm, and pretty clean, very simple. I wanted to have, like a buddy of mine in here playing with me. And it would be 2 guitars or 3 or whatever. You can keep layering, but to me, I like it simple. Another thing with this is the button is very sensitive, which is a huge plus, because when you're dealing with a looper, the last thing you want to have to do is stomp on it like you're killing a bug in order to get that loop to stop and to start. It throws your timing off, and it's just a pain in the behind. This is not like that. It's very sensitive, and I can start it here, and I barely pushed it, and that's double tapping that stops it. Okay, and I can start it also, and it's just if it's going, and if I hit it one more time, I can start another loop on top of that. And you'll see it blink in a second, and it shows that the loop started over again right there. Okay, and there I would have started a new loop. If I hold this down and it blinks, I've just deleted the loop that I just made that would have been over that. Okay, it's really, really simple. It's just so simple, and that's what I like. I like a simple looper. I like simple pedals to an extent. Unless I'm trying to get tone and all that kind of thing, sometimes I like a few knobs. But on a looper pedal, I want it as simple as possible and easy as possible. I don't want to have to hit the pedal so hard, as I said, like it's stomping a bug, in order to get it to start or stop. And this thing does the trick. I will be playing it probably for the rest of the night into the wee hours of the morning, to the point where my wife is not happy and I will hate myself in the morning when I get up to go to work. But yeah, it's really simple. Sorry that I didn't have the camera angle that we really need, you know, to show you me hit it with my foot, I guess. But to show you that timing. Hopefully this helps some. But to me personally, you know, I kind of suck at lead, and I've got a lot to learn, and this kind of thing here really helps, because unlike, you know, hooking up a backtrack, I can actually lay down the rhythm, which helps my timing with my rhythm, and then as I hit a loop, and I can make this, you know, as long as 5 minutes. If I want to do an entire song, I can do the entire song of rhythm, and then, you know, lead over it in sections, whatever. But for me, it helps me with the rhythm on that, get my timing, and then it also helps me be able to play over one person or two people playing the guitar. I don't have to have an entire band. If a buddy comes over, and I've used this a good bit, it should be, you know, decently easy for me to play with him and play over, you know, lead, whatever, just because I'm used to hearing that one guitar. You know, of course you can layer it, and I'm sure I will to an extent, just to see what it all sounds like, but I really like that one guitar in the background, and, you know, just doing that one layer. Now, I've done a few. It sounds pretty good with multiple layers. There's no doubt it does. And you can do as many layers as you want. You know, it's infinite, as long as it's not longer than 5 minutes. But it works really well, and hopefully this helps some. To me, it blows away the Boss and the Digitech Jam, which are the ones that I've personally had, just because of the simplicity of it. And so, you know, that's just what I like. To me, I read on there, you know, guitar players made this because that's how guitar players want. Well, this time they're not bullcrapping you. You know, somebody who plays the guitar was thinking about this really hard and said, you know, all I want to do is be able to just barely pop it, and it not have so many different little gizmos on there to deal with, and that's what you got here. And it's really nice. Hope the review helps. It probably didn't, but hey, I'm on video and you just watched it, so nah. And y'all have a good night or day.